So, for my next installment in my channel on YouTube called Skataskidly, in this project of music I love, I have chosen Primus. I did Primus very early on. I had sound problems, it wasn't great, but I fixed the sound, and now, because Primus is again another of these bands that's very important to me. I listen to a lot of music, but there's a list of bands that have been with me for many, many, many years, and I know their music from start to finish. I own all their albums. I have seen them several times. In Primus's case, 9 times, and 12 times, including seeing Les Claypool with Oysterhead and the Fancy Band and so on. So the first time I saw Primus was at Lollapalooza, 1992, and they actually, well, no, I mean, I was supposed to see them at Rush. The year before, they toured with Rush. I saw Rush in concert at Pacific Coliseum with Primus, but I missed Primus through no fault of my own. At the time, I didn't know who they were, so it wasn't an enormous deal until the following summer when I got to see them at Lollapalooza and realized what I had missed the first time around, and then I was less than happy about the situation. But what stood out for me listening to them when I was deep in the mosh at Lollapalooza watching this band I'd never heard before, I was blown away at the quality of their sound. It was so clear. Everything, you could hear their fingers moving on the strings. Each note was as clear as a bell. And that whole day was, a real metal day where, Alice in Chains, for instance, if there's a lot of sound filled in, with their music. Primus, you can hear each of the three players very clearly. And Groundhog's Day, the live version on Suck on This, which is also interesting because what band puts out a live album as their first full album? Primus. So, Groundhog's Day on the live album, Suck on This, is a phenomenal example of how clear they are when they play, how amazing Larry Lalonde is as a guitar player, and how phenomenal they were from the very start. And this song is just a great song. And lastly, I've spoken way too much. This poem by Les is so great. He's a master storyteller. One of the reasons I love Primus so much is that Les just tells all these wonderful stories through his songs. And later on in their career, they start telling other stories like, the Saturating Seven and Primus and the Chocolate Factory. But yeah, it's all storytelling. In this case, he's telling a little story about how wonderful his day is. And then he finds out that living life ain't really as easy as it was made out to be. And you got to work a lot harder than you thought you did. Yeah, all in one song. So, Primus from 1990's Suck on This. Please enjoy Groundhog's Day with me.
Hey, Bob Cook here. This morning I found a pie. I was hungry for some apple pie. Stumbled in the bathroom, I hung my hog a little bit. Washed the sleep up out my eye. out of all the corn chicks. Closest thing I can find, apple pie. Lingering taste of toothpaste made the milk go down a bit funny, but you know, them chicks, they do satisfy. So after my morning rise and shine and eating clean, how my mind set to hit them streets. Drizzle from the night, left the cold puddles out, and my black stone boots on my feet. It's my day. Oh, it's my day. Hey!
I guess they liked that in 1990 in Berkeley as much as I liked it today. Amazing song by Primus. Obviously, Les Claypool is second to none. I mean, in terms of his bass playing, people think he's just a slap player, but he's an every style player and a master at all of them. Tim Alexander is a fantastic drummer, in the list of best drummers no one ever talks about, and Larry Lalonde on the list of greatest guitar players no one ever talks about. And here's all of that in one example: Groundhog's Day, when they were kids. So if you heard it here with me first, I truly hope you enjoyed it. And if you heard it for the 1,000th or the 1,000,000th time, if you've been listening to it since Berkeley in 1990, we're all on the same page, eh?